Hey, I'm going to be showing you Black Blizzard and how I do certain parts of the level. I'll be doing that in more detail mode, as it's easy to see, and it literally makes the level easier if you want to go that way, but I've been dropped in 136 times, including times I've done 25 to 100, so I think I'm pretty reliable. Alright, everyone complains about this blue orb. It's not that bad. I say it, but it takes like 2 days to get consistent out of M0, if your heart is like Bloodbath or something. Okay, I feel like everyone has to explain that yellow orb. You hold off the blue one, you jump off the ground, and then you hit the yellow orb. Okay? Just get over it. Alright? Alright, whenever I get to this part, I switch to my arrow key, because I'm not good at micro-clicking on my mouse. I'm on my mouse, sometimes I'll do that, okay? And I'll die like that. But I just use my arrow key, much easier. It's just preference, alright? This early click. 1, 2. Okay, if you don't know how to do this staircase, don't be Black Blizzard. Okay, you do these first few orbs however you want. All you need to do is be on the ground while hitting this yellow orb, and it just boosts your jump. I don't really know why, but it does. Alright, here. I go 1, 1, 2. Well, that was wrong. I usually time the first one. Yeah, like that. I don't know. Okay, this is weird. This is definitely the hardest part of. This is the hardest click of the entire level. IMO. There's really no way to do this very consistently. I just acted as a blue orb here, and I just do the double click, acting like it's a separate blue orb. Like, I don't know. Kind of like, I don't know. I mean, I'm consistent at it. It sucks from 0 though. Okay, side of my cube gets to the same range of the left side of this bottom cube that I land on. I jump. Alright? You hold off of this. Not too much, or else you'll just suffocate in the ground. I don't know, shady physics, okay? Hit it late. Hold. These... Alright, these are weird. This is probably the most awkward clicks in the entire level. They're super bad. You just hit the first 2 late, and then you kind of do that, however. Also, if you're playing a 360, you can die in this auto, and Pointer Crate doesn't accept it. I get it's on Legacy now, but it's just, they think it's nerfing the level because they're dumb. And it does not crap out on 300 FPS, so there's really no difference between 360 and 300. So if you're going to beat it, you're a 360 player, just go to 300. Right, I'm not going to explain every click in the second cube, alright? I'll explain most. Alright, these double clicks, hardest part of the level. This click, just jump in the middle where that line is. So I know, alright? Alright, you want to hit this kind of late. You want to kind of do it when you're this range of the spike. God damn it! Okay, I'm sorry I cannot explain how to do those yellow orbs. Just... it gets consistent after a while. I'm sorry, that was the hardest part of the level for me for the longest time, and I didn't know how to do it. I'm sorry, I can't. And then those 2 green orbs, just double click them as fast as you can, and I don't really know how you could die there from 0. You do this, you want to buffer click this, pretty much. And this is timing. If you look at hitboxes, you have plenty of space to jump. Alright, yeah, these are both late timings. Okay, I'm not completely sure how to explain this. You buffer click these 3, you hit this whenever. This is kind of just a sight read thing. I don't know. Now it's muscle memory for me, but it used to be a sight read thing and it's just as consistent. So, 3 buffer clicks. You want to sight read it? Alright, so you want to sight read it to where you basically go where this line is I've created. And then you are able to buffer click this, and it just works. It's kind of just a sight read thing. Yeah, I'm sorry. Alright. Alright, you guys gotta know that there's a saw blade in this first one, and that yellow orb down there. So just aware those are buffer clicks. And you kind of want to hit all these orbs in the middle, other than the buffer click ones, and the very last one late. There's also kind of click pattern you can do for it. It's a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. And it kind of goes with the music. Alright, be aware that how you do this last orb timing almost completely determines if you'll survive the next part. You want to be as far ahead as possible. Maybe not that far ahead. What the... Actually, that's fine. Alright. Okay, you want to be far enough ahead to where you only do 2 clicks here. And if you're aligned in such a well way, you should just be able to use your mouse here. What I did is 1, 2... what I did is 1, 2. Alright, and what I would do on this last set of spam is I would buffer click my mouse and then spam with my spacebar and continue to like attempt to buffer click the next ones with my mouse. It was weird. It was like that. Like I buffer click the first one and I start spamming. Alright, so most of the important stuff about a tell is in the drop, not the first cubes. Alright, you can buffer click it, but what I do is that it's click to the music. I didn't even know you could buffer click it for the longest time. You can just spam with your spacebar here. I mean, it doesn't hurt. Okay, this is what made me want to make the video. Every Victor does this wrong, and I hate it so much. Alright, and now what you want to do is click and then spacebar click it, alright? You want to get your UFO close to this ledge right here without actually hitting it. And what you want to do is a spacebar click into it. But don't do just an immediate spacebar, do like a 1, 2 kind of spacebar click, like it's kind of spaced out. Dude, that is probably the biggest tip anyone can give you for Black Blizzard. Just that. Alright, for the ship, pretty simple. You just probably gotta click faster than you think, and you'll be aligned. You kinda want your cube to land in the middle or the right side of it. Probably, where I landed is just fine. And this is a normal gravity portal, so you just want to focus on hitting the grid on the late. Sometimes you can die to that top solid depending on how aligned you are. So you can skip that orb. You can just not hit either this one or the bottom one and you'll just go up. But you can like manage to hit this too late and yeah, do that. So I just would hit the 2. Alright, you want to buffer click your entrance into the duel like this. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, everyone goes like crazy and spams here when you really just need to go 1, 2. it's just easier. 1, 2, 1. You know, everyone knows how to do this. You do 1 micro click. All you need to do is 1 micro click. I've seen Victors that go freaking, it's so annoying, man. Just 1 micro click. 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, this is another thing people do wrong. They spam through this and it's so annoying. 1, 2, 1, 2. And you want to make sure you're dropping down into the gravity portal. Like this. Like 1, 2, 1, 2. And it's just a 1, 2, and you want to make sure your wave's going down into the ball portal, or else both of the game modes will go up to the top, and you'll have 2, yeah, like this. It's not good. Also, make sure you don't do this first timing too early, or so UFO will click into that slope. Alright, I hate it whenever I see people spam here. It's a click pattern, and it's so simple. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's goddamn. And the click pattern is also kind of synced to the music. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's, yeah. Okay, people do this wrong too. What you want to do is you see these 2 portals, you want to wait until your icons are both on that slope past the first portal, and you want to hold. See how my robot jumped automatically from that input? And you just want to focus on having that robot land on that pillar there. I would say this is the hardest part of the entire drop, this robot duel, including the cube after it. That's a late timing. But on that last one, you want to make sure it's a micro click and make sure your robot lands on it instead of just like it does an entire thing and it skips it. Because I would do that a long time ago when I first did drop to 100 and it screwed me up. Okay, this part is weird. It's kind of RNG. I hate it. Late, and I like that. And this cube, it's the second hardest part of the drop. You'll get it eventually. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3. You only do 4 clicks here, unless you want to be swag and do like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's basically everything. This wave, I'm not going to tell you how to do it. There's ways to do it. Just do it however. Don't be scared at 98%. You'll get good at it by the time you're going to beat it. Alright, if I see another Black Blizzard Vector that does everything incorrectly once again, I'm going to be mad. Goodbye.